Hey YouTube, welcome to another episode of Baseball Talk. This is the weekend edition of Quick Pitch, and we're going to get straight to it with Josh Hamilton, the guy that everyone is talking about. It. So naturally, we're gonna start off Quick Pitch talking about Josh Hamilton on a tear. 4-home run game against the Orioles earlier in the week. Had 9 home runs in 6 games. I'm pretty sure at one point he had 9 home runs in 17 at bats. I could be wrong about that exact number, but nonetheless, 9 home runs in 6 games. That's unheard of.
Unheard of. I mean, every game it seems like he's hitting another home run. It started out with that 4 home run game we mentioned in an earlier Quick Pitch, but Josh Hamilton, just one of the many reasons that the Texas Rangers are the team to beat.
And hitting over 400 coming into the game today. Josh Hamilton on fire in a contract year, by the way.
Andy Pettitte returns to the Yankees, but loses his first game back. He went 6 1/3. They lost to the Mariners. He gave up 2 home runs, 4 runs overall, 7 hits. So do you think he's going to be a piece that will help the Yankees rotation?
He is not the Andy Pettitte that people remember, that's for sure. This is his first start in a while. He's been pitching in the minors to get ready for this moment. And, obviously in your first start, he got into the 7th inning. That's a plus for the Yankees. Yeah. They just need starting pitching depth. But, to a lowly offensive team like the Mariners, giving up a couple of home runs, 4 runs. I think he walked 3, struck out 2. Not the best start, but, hey, he went into the 7th inning in his first start. I think that's a plus for the Yankees. They'll take it.
Agreed.
Moving on, Matt Kemp, the guy who was the Josh Hamilton of the month of April, he aggravated his left hamstring, an injury that he suffered back on Cinco de Mayo in Wrigley Field. He re-aggravated it at Dodger Stadium today in the 3rd inning, legging out at ground ball, pulled up lame, coming up to first base, was taken out in favor of Bobby Abreu. This is not good for the Dodgers.
Not good for the Dodgers. It's something that was definitely prevalent in the past week. I don't think he had any RBIs. His batting average took a dive. And, yeah, Dodgers have Andre Ethier to provide some RBIs and some power. But Matt Kemp was definitely leading them to their first place.
That's your big bet. That's a big loss if he does not recover.
That's true. Justin Morneau, he's taking some swings off of a tee right now. He's been out since the beginning of May from a sore wrist, and it adds to the long list of injuries that Morneau has had. He's been off since really for the past couple seasons, and he's a piece of the Twins lineup that needs to get back in shape. The Twins are 10-24, worst record in baseball. Do you see him coming back and providing any support?
Well, he hasn't been the same since suffering that concussion injury a couple of years back. Yeah. And concussions are something that are really coming into the limelight now in professional sports. Yeah. And most people think, how can you get a concussion in baseball? Well, it does happen. And a guy like Casey Kochman, I don't know if you remember when he was on the Angels a few years back, or maybe a handful of years back now, got hit in the head on a pickoff attempt back to second base. It hit him in the helmet, but he suffered a concussion, and he just was not the same timing-wise or hand-eye coordination-wise the rest of the season. So that's a thing that, Justin Morneau has had to rebuild himself from. So, here's the hoping that he comes back, but he has not looked like the same player since.
Yeah, either way, he hasn't played more than half of the season for the past 2 seasons, and doesn't look like he's going to do that this season again.
More on the injury front, Wilson Ramos, a starting catcher for the Nationals, who was actually kidnapped this past offseason in his native hometown. I don't know if you guys remember that. Look it up. But Wilson Ramos, just another addition to what has been a crazy year for him, out for the year with an ACL tear, will undergo surgery. That's a big blow for the Nationals, who are in second place right now.
Yeah, definitely a big blow. Just they need all their pieces together, and it's not looking like a good year for Ramos. Getting kidnapped, that definitely is not fun. And add that injury to that. I would say the kidnap is worse than the injury right now, but the Nationals need him back.
And they're already talking about bringing Ivan Rodriguez out of retirement. I'm pretty sure he threw a ceremonial first pitch after announcing his retirement just a few weeks back. So, that probably won't happen, but it's just funny that people are already talking about it.
And he threw the first pitch from behind the plate to second base, actually.
That was the first time that had been done,
Last quick pitch for today is John Axford, the Brewers closer. He gave up he blew his first save in like what 49 attempts. And it might have been due to the fact that his wife, I guess, apparently called him during, and somehow he found out that she went into, she was having contractions, went to the hospital. He left a note for the reporters afterwards because he just left the game right away. It says, "I put my wife into contractions with my performance tonight, so I had to run to the hospital." It goes on, cliche, another cliche, gotta go. Love Axe. So you gotta love this. Just like so funny. His wife ended up not having the baby yet, but definitely it was probably on his mind.
And it's kind of cool because when most closers or when most people blow the game or they have a big error to end the game or they strike out to end the game, they choose not to talk to the media. They don't want to be scrutinized. But John Axford knew that, people would be thinking I left because I'm mad, but no, it's because my wife's having a baby. So, I mean, that's really cool. And he himself said he was pretty surprised with the notoriety that he got from that. But fans love that stuff. That's going to do it for this weekend edition of Quick Pitch. We'll catch you next time.